surface, and while the gesso is drying, I just quickly sketch out some ideas. Some of the ideas I've drawn today are I like implement them in the on the bookmarks, but the others you're gonna see them next week. So this is next week, and I'm back with the bookmarks I promised. So I kind of am on a bookmark spree, and I decided to do some Genshin-inspired bookmarks this time around. Uh, so I just learned from my mistakes last time, so that I can have like more or less similar sized bookmarks today. I do still use washi tape because I didn't have masking tape on me, and I use Ohuhu water marker. Sorry, water based markers. Yep. So let's get started. So as you can see, I'm initially just drawing a few sketches, and I'm just referring to the older sketches I've done from last week. So the first one would be like a Linny inspired bookmark. So I just have Linny's cat on a hat. uh, and in the second one, I'm just drawing a otter. This was supposed to be not supposed to be anything related to Nuvilet, but I guess like the otter in Genshin Impact is kind of synonymous to Nuvilet. So I just draw a otter. I've never really drawn animals before, so it took me some time to get the proportions right. But I mean, I don't think it's still the best, but that's okay, I guess. And after sketching the otter, I go for a design which is inspired by Xian Yun. I think I was referring to the patterns on her bird form, and I was trying to replicate a pattern in a symmetrical way. So I basically do that, and it it actually turned out quite nice. I mean, I was like contemplating between drawing Xianyun as a person, like I mean, or just the symbolism of her. So I think overall it turned out well. The only thing which I regret about this design was that I had things very close to the center line, and if both of them were like the two halves were had a bit of gap in between, the design would probably been better. But again, I can do it better next time. So then I was torn about what I should do with the fourth bookmark because I did not have enough designs for it. So I was trying to make a very generic, my go-to front-facing face, maybe anime girl. But in the end, it turned out that like, let's just do something Wrightsley inspired because I mean, I was quite. Um, I always wanted to have a Wrightsley inspired bookmark, but like I mean, when you look at the bookmark itself, I'm sure you would guess it, but it's basically a cup of tea, and I think that was fun. So, having sketched so, I started lining them and coloring them, and I'm just not going to go into the details of it, but uh, it was simple, it was fun, and honestly, I don't know what to talk about it. Like, as I said, I've been considering my YouTube strategy, and um, I have no clue what I'm doing with this channel. I think that like things are very random. Uh, I don't know if I'm approaching this as a business or I'm approaching this as a hobby at the moment. I mean, I do want it to be hobby, but it would be nice if it was I could make a business out of it. I have no clue. um, so I guess like this is kind of like the start of something. So initially, like the reason why I was doing the bookmarks was because I was trying to test out the products I can sell if I actually made them. and I wanted to see what I enjoyed and what I did not. And especially, as I said, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I've been on a book buying spree. So I would go out to the supermarket and come back with a book every single time. It got to a point where I had to stage a intervention for myself and say, hey, if you're buying books, just buy them online, like buy ebooks. um, I cannot like have too many books on hand, because then I have to worry about carrying it if I'm moving a place. So like transporting all of them, and the cost of moving is going to be so high if that happens. So long story short, I decided to test a few things, about what products I can sell. And I thought, okay, bookmarks, I'll just make some traditional bookmarks, because I thought, that adds a bit of uniqueness. Every traditional bookmark is going to be different. It will be unique, and it will also help me improve my skills in watercolor and acrylic paint. Uh, and in this case, markers. So I was trying things out. I think I really like making bookmarks by hand. I don't know if anyone would want to buy them though, but it was quite fun. And I went on as I mentioned, I went on a spree of making bookmarks. So recently, I made 8 more bookmarks apart from these. Like last week, in the last week's video, you saw me making 4. This week's video, you're seeing me making 4. Apart from these 8, I made another 8. So right now, I have like about 16 bookmarks. I probably would give a few of them away to my friends. They've been really nice people, so I'm just gonna give them away. But I am not sure. I want to make more bookmarks, but now I don't have enough books for the bookmarks. And eventually, like, I mean, I would finish reading the book sometime. So after that, I probably wouldn't need one bookmark per book. So yeah, I have a few things I need to consider in that case. It's a bit hard. How are you guys liking the new Genshin event with the shop update and stuff? I know like the second event has started, but I haven't had the chance to play the second event yet. But the shop event was really good. I mean, like I liked it in the beginning, but I got incredibly busy towards the end. So I wish it was over soon. But rather than like having the shop gone altogether, I personally would like to have the shop as a in-game feature, so that I can see it grow. I don't have to visit it every day, but it would be nice if I can keep growing it. I think that's something I'm interested in. Now that I think about it, it seems like it's an interest from my personal life of trying to make a shop. um, Guys, I really want to open a stationery store this year. I just am clueless on what to make for the store. um, and it seems to be very my goals for the stationery store seem to be very different from the drawings I make. I mean, when I'm thinking about the store itself, I want to make very practical designs, which I would probably use in my planner, or something really fun. But I don't think my the drawings I post right now are they do live up to that. I don't think that I can convert any of the drawings I make right now into stationery. So that's been a concern. I've been like thinking about it for a few months. I haven't come up with an answer. But yeah, if you, I mean, you don't have to buy anything from me right now, and but just for survey purposes, what kind of stationery do you buy? I mean, in my mind, I'm just thinking about stickers, memo pads, or like just sticky notes kind of thing, like note paper, I guess. Some planner stickers. So these are the things I'm thinking of in my head. But I honestly don't know. So let me know what you like to see. in a stationery store? I mean, what is it that you would likely buy? Um, and I guess, I can start thinking of along in that line. At this point, I'm not sure about anything, but definitely this year I do want to open a store, just for fun. Never feel that you have to support me by buying things from my store, but um, I just it's just something like a hobby, which I want to expand and learn. So that brings us to the end of the video, and thank you for listening to me ramble about stores, store like business, or like YouTube. But I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye.